Roschon Johnson. Coach Steve. Another Texas guy. I wonder who you have number one. Coach Steve has him 5. Coach John has him outside the top 10. And our guest John has him 7. John, I'm going to let you go first. Why is he outside your top 10? And where do you have him ranked?
So I have him. I think I had him 12, 13 in that ballpark, not far. This one is twofold. One, I every time I watch Texas, I'm just so enamored with Bijan. I completely forget there's even other players on the field, and you have to really, sort of focus on Johnson. But when you do look at it and you look past all this other nonsense in production, he's solid. He's a great back. He's was just stuck behind probably one of the best collegiate backs we know. So, it happens. But, he's got enough receptions, enough carries where I think a team will fall in love with him, make a play, make a pass at him. I just think that there's the only part that I worry about is, I question his long speed and his ultimate breakaway ability. It's good to be a plodding, strong, change of pace back, but for fantasy, I need guys with a little bit more, and I say that as I made a case for Chase Brown, but I need people with a little bit more sort of pop. But Roschon Johnson's good back. Again, he's another one that I'll probably have to go back and reevaluate again and look at a little bit more. And he's someone that, I'll be honest, I've watched maybe 5 or 6 hours of film on him, not a ton. So enough that I can tell that he's going to be in the NFL. He's going to have a job for sure, but not enough to make a conviction whether I think he's going to be a fantasy superstar.
All right. Who wants to go next? You want to do the hot porridge, Coach Steve?
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, I mean, Johnson is a very interesting case because he has the talent of some of these elite guys, but obviously we didn't see that kind of production at the college level. Clearly, obviously, he was behind one of the best backs of all time, and I think that's a benefit to him. He doesn't come in with too much of a workload where all right, he's got a lot of tread on his tires. If B.J. Robinson wasn't there, Johnson would probably have had 700 yards, 700 attempts in his college career if he was a Texas guy over 4 years, or he would have probably came out last year. I mean, he's someone who is very, very good at a lot of things. He's got the size, he's got the contact balance, great vision, very patient runner. He's an outstanding blocker, so that's going to be a big benefit for a lot of NFL teams out there. I'd say he's above average in terms of the passing game. He can catch the ball very well. I mean, if you saw, he had 56 receptions through 4 years as the backup, and that's pretty good as the backup. I get he doesn't have that long speed. But he has good speed. Again, there's really not much to say. He does need to run a little bit more down pad level. He is a taller back. Doesn't really run down more. He kind of stays up a little bit, which could cause issues. And he's not one of those guys that's kind of quickly change direction and find a way to get out of a situation sometimes. So, I mean, those are my only 2 knacks on him. But for the most part, he's a really good running back. And I'm excited for what he can do at the next level here. So.
I said way back in December that the NFL was going to like Roschon Johnson more than fantasy football. Let's not overlook the obvious. 219, 6 feet tall. He's got an NFL body. He's all man physical. He can pound you. He doesn't have I think it's sometimes hard. His lateral quickness and vision is underrated because we compare him against Bijan. When you're watching Texas, your Bijan's so good, I think sometimes he gets overlooked at how good Roschon is at some of these skill set. He led the team in rushing as a true freshman who was a quarterback in high school. He transitioned at the age of 18/19 from quarterback to running back and led the Longhorns in rushing. He easily could have jumped out of this program through NIL transfer portal. I give the young man credit. He stayed on campus. He stayed a Longhorn. I think he's going to go in the 3rd round of the draft at the latest. I like Roschon Johnson. He's also, if you watch, he's good in the Wildcat. and he can throw the football.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things to like about this young man. I think he's a 3rd-round pick in the NFL.
Bring him to Miami.
Yeah, you love that stuff down there.